the Mafex Daredevil. Everyone's been raving about this figure, and after I heard so much positive stuff out there, and like Daredevil is one of my favorite Marvel characters, so I was just like, I gotta buy this. And as you can see, there are some accessories that are not here. They're actually down there. They fell because I'll admit I actually opened this before I started recording this just to get a feel of it. Then I put it back in its box, and like anytime I try to put it back in there, the stuff kept falling out, and I was just like, you know, screw it, I'll just say in the video that's what I did. I can't hide the secret, unfortunately. But yes, I am excited to go more in depth with this figure now that like I'm doing this video. And what happened with this figure, with me personally, is that I was originally going to pre-order it, but I was like a little short on cash at the time, and I was just like, you know what, I'll wait until reviews come out, until I hear people's thoughts, and then I'll think about like buying it, you know, right, when like I hear that it's really good or something like that. And then it turns out it was really good, so much to the point where it was out of stock basically everywhere, and they put it back up pretty recently, like I think like a month ago or something. And the first, it happened, okay, this thing happened on Hobby Genki. I saw that it was back on there, and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get it, but then I missed on my chance, it went out of stock again. Then it went up again, it went out of stock again, and then the third time it happened, I was just like, screw it, I'm going to buy it, but I didn't check the price, and they put it up for, we'll just say, slightly more than it originally costs, what it normally costs. So I was just like, oh man, this better be worth it. And is it? Well, let's find out. I kind of have to do a video on this. I would have done a short, made it a short, but honestly, with the price of it, I feel like making a video is like the better justification for it. But anyway, yeah, let's get into this Mafex Daredevil. Which, by the way, I love the box. And I love the little comics back there. That's really cool. It's a nice box. I might actually keep this. Okay, so I turned the lights on in my room. So hopefully the lighting doesn't look completely garbage now. But anyway, yes, here we have Mafex Daredevil. Oh my god, this looks incredible. I'm gonna talk about both its looks and articulation, but like, first of all, just out of the box, oh my god, I am holding the Devil of Hell's Kitchen in my hands right now. 6 inches of greatness right here, and oh my god, this is so good. This might be the best Mafex I own right now. I remember back when I did the Mafex Batman video, I was just like, that was pretty good, I might get more of these, and then I did. I have like a Mafex Bane, Spiderman, and some of the Spider-Verse ones. But here we have Daredevil, and oh my god, bro, this one kind of blows all of them out of the water. The articulation on him is so good. Like, first of all, just like the range of movement is incredible. You got elbows, you got knees, you got toes, you got the great head movement. Yeah, that's right, Daredevil has some great head. And oh my god, it just like feels so much fun to just put in like little poses. Like, obviously the ones I'm putting him in right now suck, but like, you know, it's so much fun. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about how it looks like too. Okay, well, as you can see, he's not all just like completely red, as like a single plain red. As you can see, there's like some different shades of red going on. Like some parts are darker red, some are lighter red, like the boots. Definitely to show off like some shading like that you would see like on a comic book, and that is great. I absolutely love the way this looks. Not gonna lie, in the promotional pictures, I just wasn't in love with the red that was used there. But seeing it in person, like, oh my god, this looks awesome. Like, I absolutely love this. And as you can see, I'm just like fiddling around with its legs and arms. It's just like so good. I have not had an action figure that felt this good in a while, and oh my god, it's amazing. I absolutely love it so much. I just kind of want to put it in some poses, but I'll do that later. But yeah, as you can see, this is really great. Oh my god, yeah. But yeah, Mafex Daredevil looks and feels great, but what does he come with? So he comes with a stand. This is actually not the stand that it came with. I borrowed this from the Batman one. It's still the one that the Daredevil one came with is still in the bag. I just don't feel like taking it out. They're kind of all the same, but still, it's great that it's here. We got some batons, obviously. So we got these standard white ones. All right, so I have to mention this little problem. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but when you put it in the hands, that's right, because he comes with some hands to hold the batons, which is good. But when you put it in there, sometimes when you take them out, some red shows up on the white here, and I kind of don't love that. But thankfully, it's not the most noticeable. And honestly, I could probably fix it with some white paint, but I don't know, but we'll see. He comes with these other set of batons with bendy wire. This one has like 2 regular batons on each side, and this one has 1 baton and a hook at the end. And we got some different heads. Like the head that you see here is a neutral face, but still kind of angry. He's Daredevil. He's angry about something. And then we got these other ones that are also angry. This one has his teeth, and this one has him screaming. And so they both look great. We also got these other ones, these baton holsters for his side. You could take that one off, and you could put these other ones on here. And of course, you got some hands. You got hands to hold the batons. You got these relaxed hands. You got a set of spread out hands, and you got some grabby hands and these karate chop hands. Yeah. Then yeah, honestly a good amount of accessories. It's not like anything crazy, but hey, you got like all the required hands I feel like Daredevil needs. You got a good variety of faces. I mean, they're all angry, but Daredevil's often serious, so it fits. And some good number of batons that you can get like, a decent range of like ideas for how to pose them with these batons. I especially like these bendy wire ones. I'm sure a lot of people could do a lot of interesting stuff with them. Not me, I'm bad at coming up with ideas, but you can come up with some stuff if you're creative enough. Oh, and Fist. I should have mentioned that he has Fist, obviously. And now it's time to show off the scale of the Mafex Daredevil with other figures, how it stands next to other figures that I have, essentially. I don't know, why am I bad at talking? Here he is standing next to the Mafex Spiderman, the Mafex Nightfall Batman, Marvel Legends Luke Cage and Jessica Jones from the Netflix series, the Marvel Legends Punisher from the Daredevil Netflix series, a NECA Mirage Turtle. I just thought it makes sense to have these stand next to each other since the Ninja Turtles were inspired by Daredevil. The Marvel Legends Netflix Daredevil from the Daredevil series. It's the only other Daredevil I have in my collection, unfortunately, but it's a good figure, I'd say. And, of course, Superfly. And here are some poses with the figure. I'm not the best at it, I mentioned that quite a few times, but I still had fun with these, and I feel like I did at least a decent job putting him in poses that I feel make sense for his character, various action poses. I would do more, but I have a lot of things I genuinely need to do, and other videos I want to work on, so yeah, this will be super quick, and I'll probably post more on Instagram or something. And that is my thoughts on this figure, the Mafex Daredevil. And I know it wasn't that long. I just don't really know what else to add on to other than this figure is honestly kind of great. I could think of almost no flaws. Maybe there's something of course I mentioned the baton and the red paint kind of getting on there. And of course you got this hip thing. Sometimes you got to move it up. But that's a problem with most Mafexes, honestly. But honestly, I'm having a hard time thinking about what I really dislike about this figure because it's kind of nothing. Other than maybe this kind of moving sometimes when you're trying to pose, and it can be a bit annoying. But yeah, it's just minor stuff like that. There's nothing really wrong with this. This is such a great figure, and I'm kicking myself for not having pre-ordered it when it first came out. But I am so glad I finally have it. Even though I did have to pay a higher price for it, it kind of still feels like it was kind of worth it, honestly, because it's just that good, and I really love this figure. It is fantastic, and it's great to have a street-level hero get an action figure of this high quality. It's great, and I really hope Mafex does other Daredevil figures. Electro would be great, and I would love for them to do Bullseye as well. He would be a fantastic figure. And yeah, it's just a great time to be a Daredevil fan right now. You got this awesome figure right here. You got the Daredevil Born Again, which I have yet to see, but I've heard good things about. And it's just great. I want to do more Daredevil videos, honestly. I think I might do one on the 2003 movie, or maybe even the Netflix show, because I really want to talk about that show. That's one of my favorite shows ever. Or maybe I'll do a quick play on this Born Again season when that finishes. But yeah, this figure is awesome. And before I say anything else, time for some quick plugs. Patreon, go join me on there right now. I have an exclusive video on there. Please do so. I'm gonna do another Daredevil video soon, hopefully. And yeah, anyway, that's it. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah, this figure is awesome. If you get the chance, definitely pick it up. It is absolutely worth it. Definitely the best Daredevil figure on the market, even though I only have one other, and so I got nothing else to compare it to. But hey, it's great. So, Daredevil, be cool.